Hello Star Wars action figure collectors and fans, it's filmmaker Mike, and yes, I'm back with a brand new Star Wars The Vintage Collection action figure review. Now this figure has actually been released for quite some time now, for about a year or two, and I thought it was time to start doing Star Wars action figure reviews again. Got a little bit more time on my hands, and got a brand new HD camera, and so let's test it out, and I hope you all enjoy this Star Wars action figure review. And so, here we go. So I've got Dagobah landing Luke Skywalker here, and a great looking action figure. He comes in the vintage card back, of course. You've got the classic Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back logo, Luke Skywalker Dagobah landing, a nice screenshot of Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill himself, with the X-Wing when it crashed in the swamp of Dagobah, the swamps of Dagobah. So a great looking screenshot there. And of course you've got the figure here, which looks great. A very cool likeness to Mark Hamill. And I'm going to try to adjust my lights here, just so I can bring it closer and test out that HD goodness. So hopefully you can see that. See the details on the figure, very nice. Although it seems to be focusing on Mark Hamill's face. You can't see that, but the camera's focusing on Mark Hamill's face because it's an actual face of a person and not the figure itself. But hopefully you can see that. So very nice details. He's got his X-Wing flight suit, and of course he's got his helmet and his blaster, and of course his lightsaber. And it actually comes with a lit or ignited lightsaber and one that's unlit, which you can hang on his flight suit right there on a peg hole, which is great. So there you go, is the classic vintage card back look with the Kenner logo on the bottom. On the back, you've got a little description here, Luke Skywalker, and of course, not really a description of the character, but most on the, celebrate the legendary Star Wars saga to change the universe forever. This collection brings to life the incredible story of good versus evil that captured our imagination and took us to a galaxy far, far away. Iconic Star Wars heroes and villains are captured with incredible detail and premium features to commemorate each epic tale in the Star Wars saga. May the Force be with you. So, of course, the original Luke Skywalker Empire Strikes Back flight suit or Dagobah landing figure came out in 1980, and of course now you have the 2010 and 2011 version. So very nice. And you've got, of course, figures from the other series. I have yet to review them. Clone Trooper, Lando Calrissian, General Lando Calrissian, AT-RT Driver, Phi X Search, Weequay. So very cool. This is Vintage Collection figure number 44, and got a good look at the front and the back. Now let me open him up for the review. So I'm just gonna pop his plastic prison just like that, and what an epic fail. Let me adjust my light real quick. That's too bad. And I just used my this Star Wars Vault backdrop just so we got a nice backdrop. But yeah, I definitely should get a better backdrop. So let's see. There we go. Looks like we've got things back. Alright, sorry about that. So now, I'm gonna, since I already opened him up right there, I'm just going to take off his plastic shell. And of course, no elastic bands, which is good. It's easier to pop him out of his plastic prison. Let me just readjust the camera right here. And of course, you're gonna pop out his helmet first. Very nicely detailed with the paint apps there, the Rebel insignia. And Luke's, trademark helmet. Just adjust my light there. Very nice. I wonder if I can zoom in. There we go. So hopefully you can see all the details. Very nice. Okay. And then of course, got his blaster right here. And there's tape there. You can easily pull off the blaster. It's soft enough. So very nice. You got a silver barrel and pretty much black blaster. No other paint apps, but still, it's nice that they painted the barrel silver. And of course, got Luke here with his lightsaber. First, let me take off his unlit saber hilt right there. Very nice. Very simple, yet elegant for a more civilized age. There is some black paint right there on the bottom. Hopefully you can see that. But other than that, it's a silver hilt. And of course, Luke Skywalker himself with his lit lightsaber. And there are two variations of this figure. There's a darker blue lightsaber blade, and this is, of course, the lighter blue lightsaber blade, as you can see. It's a very light blue. So there is another version which has a darker blue lightsaber blade. So here's Luke Skywalker in his Dagobah landing flight suit. And it's kind of cool because he has his kind of like, I guess you'd say the head, or I'm trying to think of the correct term. It's not really a hood, but it's, you know, what they wear inside the helmet. And I'm sure you've seen the other versions of pilot Luke Skywalker with his, you know, with his hair in that, like, not skin tied, but like thing. I can't think of it. It's not a bonnet or anything, but anyway, it's what goes on the, I guess I could call it the headgear, so that, you know, to protect his helmet, or to protect his hair, so it doesn't get in the way of his helmet. But if I put on his helmet, you won't even notice that he doesn't have it. You can barely see his hair, but you can see his face, you can see his eyes. Very nice job on the helmet. Though it does seem a little bit big, it's still a good fit. It's a nice snug fit, kind of moves a little bit, but still very nice. Looks really cool. So there's the helmet in action. The figure, going with the articulation, he does have a ball jointed neck, ball hinged shoulders, ball hinged elbows, swivel wrists, ball jointed upper torso, swivel hips, ball hinged knees, and of course ball hinged ankles. So super articulation for Luke Skywalker in Dagobah landing gear. Very nice details on his flight suit. The wrinkles on his jumpsuit, his flight suit. You can see it on the arms, his legs, his thighs. Very, very nice. So try to zoom in a little bit more so you can see the detail. Very, very cool. And there's the figure. Very nice likeness to Mark Hamill. Again, I'm going to bring up that screenshot on the card back. So it's pretty darn close. I think it's awesome. So that's very cool. Although they didn't have the tag right here, as you can see, the tag kind of fall like out. So, but oh well. That's another, you know, that's another easy fix next time. Hasbro will do another version of this figure. So very nice details on his flight suit, his flight gear right there. The holster is brown, and of course his boots are gray. Very nice. So of course the holster is a working holster. And simply get his blaster and slide it down his holster, just like that, and it's very simple. So I'm going to zoom out again. There we go. So very nice figure, really cool accessories. Going to put his helmet on, and I'll even put his unlit lightsaber on the peg. There you can see there's a little peg there. I'm just going to stick it in the peg hole, and there you go. He's ready for action, and he's ready to look for this Jedi Master, this powerful Jedi Master called Yoda, who he doesn't know of just yet. And of course his lit lightsaber, and there's also a peg for the peg hole, but it doesn't make much sense to peg his lightsaber on his utility belt, on his suit belt when it's lit. But I can definitely have him hold it right there. So there you go. Really cool. And of course you can also hold it with the other hand, since his hands are open. And I'm trying to see if he can hold it with both hands. That would be really cool. And I'm attempting that right now. And he's pretty much there. So he can definitely hold it with two hands. Just take some work. So, but yeah, you guys get the picture. Very cool. And just for the sake of copying the screenshot on the card back, I'm going to take off his helmet. I'm going to have him hold his blaster right here, because he just landed on this planet called Dagobah, and he's not sure what's exactly is going on this planet. So I'm going to kind of recreate the screenshot just for fun. And there you go. There's Luke Skywalker in Dagobah landing, and there's a screenshot. Very cool. So try to get as close as I can. Very nice, very cool figure. Definitely, if you don't have Luke Skywalker in X-Wing or any pilot gear, flight suit. This is definitely a must-buy, this figure, that must add to your Luke Skywalker collection. It comes with great accessories, a nice helmet, blaster, and of course 2 versions of the lightsaber, unlit and ignited, or unignited and ignited. Very, very nice, and he can hold all the weapons. Definitely a must-add, again, like I said, to your Luke Skywalker collection and your Star Wars vintage action figure collection. Very nice detailing, super articulation, great paint apps, a superb action figure, and again, highly recommended. So I hope you all enjoyed this Star Wars vintage action figure review despite the mishaps earlier. So that's pretty much it. Stay tuned for more Star Wars action figure reviews and a whole lot more only here on Filmmaker Mike. May the Force be with you. Bye.